And what's up, guys and girls? JP Power here, back with another Diablo 3 ROS Reaper of Souls guide. You guys have been giving me a lot of feedback and you wanted me to remake the video, so here it is. In this guide video, I will be playing with Bestmaster, aka Hugo. Thanks for joining, Hugo. I love the name. I'm a big fan of Lost, even though the ending of Lost is very disappointing, but yeah, one of my favorite shows. So we're going to be taking a look at what I call the 250 million DPS build. This build is absolutely insane, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Alright, now quickly, before we get started, this video here is sponsored by lionhub.com. You guys have to check it out. There's a link down below. Please, please, please support them. You can like and follow them. This is for all of us tech individuals. We love our technology, and they do something that I love. If I was reading some of the tech posts, whether you're into phones and stuff like that, they cover it all, and they upload every single day, which is absolutely awesome. A lot of places don't do that, and if they don't upload, then the next day they seem to upload 2 or 3 videos, which is awesome, and you can just follow them. So click that link down below, and let's get into this. Alright guys, so my gear has changed very little. You can see I'm sitting at 710k sheet DPS. There's another build I was working on where I could get that about 850k. You know, still, keep in mind, my gear is not even close to being the best gear you can have for this build, so the DPS could easily get up into, like, you know, 350 mil a second if you get better gear, so keep that in mind. Let's take a look. 2 crucial pieces, guys. This is kind of a gear-based build like the other one, so you're going to notice if you don't have these pieces, your DPS is going to be quite lower. With Mask of Jerem, the reason it's so good is because it has the pet steal damage. Now, I've had 3 of these drop, and they were all 81% more damage, which is crap, because it can go up to 100%. I've seen some people with 100%, so good luck on that. And then Tasker and Theo, the attack speed of your pets is 44%, which is really crucial and really powerful with fetishes especially. So that's something I think you can get a higher roll, maybe 50% as the max. Reroll the all resist in your helm. I can't. Oh wait, yeah, I can. Yes, I can. I don't know what you're saying, but I'll take a look at that. So those are 2 crucial pieces, guys. And for this build, you're going to want to stack physical damage. Once again, physical damage is what is applied to your minions. Now, sure, that might hurt your fire bats, which we're going to use as our main ability, mainly to summon our minions. And I'm going to cover a couple things. So I got Stone of Jordan, really good. Once again, has the elite damage, the physical 15%, 20% on there. Then if you can, some items do not roll physical or physical, sorry. I'm kind of zoned out. But they will roll fetish, army damage, and gargantuan damage. It's up to you to choose which one. I kind of rolled whatever I can get right now because my gear's pretty crappy. The other thing here, guys, in the previous video I had the Gidbin on. I believe it's this exact same one. It says a chance to summon a fetish when attacking. Please note that these fetishes are nowhere near as good as the other fetishes. They don't receive, I think, crit chance and crit damage. They don't receive those bonuses, so they're kind of just targets. They can still hit like a mil or so, but they're really, really gonna put some pizza in the oven. Okay, Hugo. Say okay. Okay, so with the Gidbin, you can definitely get a better item. I'm going to get a new legendary weapon soon. I can definitely get one way, way, way better than that. Also, some set pieces. There's some set pieces that could help you, but I currently have none of them. And this here, guys, the Harrington Waistguard. Just so you know, this applies to every single minion you have out. Opening a chest grants 127% increased damage for 10 seconds. That applies to things on the ground. Like I can get a lot higher rolls. Like, I mean, this is a level 66 piece, so any belt's better. But it's that freaking 127% that is amazing. If I get a level 71, that's even better if they have them. But that applies to everything. So what I'm going to tell you right now is going to sound shocking, but it happens. My highest crit on one hit with my gargantuan, it was 267 point something million in one single hit. You're like, how's that possible? If you stack that with Big Bad Voodoo, and I just started acquiring Soul Harvest, it's just insane. 267 mil. And you'll notice something, guys. I changed something in the build. We're going to take a look at my skills here really quick. So we're going to use Fire Bats. Fire Bats, just for mana purpose, and I find with the attack speed. Once again, you're stacking physical attack percentages, and you're going to try to stack attack speed. Attack speed's good anyways, but attack speed's good for summoning purposes based on what we call fetish sycophants, which is 5% chance when at your side for 60 seconds whenever you use a physical realm spell. Just so you know, fire bats, all of them count as physical realm spells. Some people are like, oh my god, I need physical. Well, you don't. So you can just use anything for that. But with higher attack speed, you summon them a lot faster. Some people here were also saying, this is a personal thing. Some people are saying, don't use fetish sycophants because you notice I have fetish army on. Now, when you summon fetish army, that cancels all the summoned fetishes from the fetish sycophants passive. So that's something to consider, but I like the survivability of it. Because if I was trying to find a build so I can keep the cooldown on this at 0, so I could switch this passive probably with Gruesome Feast or something. But it's really hard to get the cooldown of fetish army down to 0. So I use this whenever there's an elite or a boss, and then this is just really good if you know you're doing higher mob densities and things like that. You can also use that, but it keeps you there, keeps the DPS up too. So this is really crucial, guys. In the previous build, I said use Restless Giant. Now Restless Giant lasts longer and it's higher attack speed and stuff. But if you look at this, okay, it's 575% of your weapon damage as fire. Now something that you could do is stack fire. Once again, vampire bats are fire, and instead of putting Legion of Daggers, which give you 3 extra things, you can put Tiki Torches on. It's interesting. I've seen people use fire, stack fire instead of physical, but I like having the 3 extra here, stacking the physical. I don't know if physical does apply to this guy since he is using fire, but the 575% of your weapon damage, that's pretty wicked. It really is. On average, your gargantuan should be critting, 100 mil plus. Well, with that belt especially, I mean, depending on how you stack things. Also, Big Bad Voodoo Fetish increases damage of all nearby allies by 30%. You guys should be switching up the build from the previous video as well. You should have Midnight Feast on, as you can see here. Yes, it gives you an additional zombie dog, but that's not what we use it. We use it for the 50% damage increase to the gargantuan. That is another reason why the gargantuan is beast. I'm trying to make it more efficient in regards to that as well. So, you can use Perinato. I still can't pronounce it. Even the last video I failed and butchered it. But I like it because, yes, it's only 2% intelligence for each affected enemy. But if you put the passive on of Vengeful Spirit, you can crit like 15 mil all around, which it can be pretty good. And with the passive of Grave Injustice on, sometimes that's enough to kill all the guys around you to get rid of the cooldown, and you can actually spam it. So it's really cool. So in this video, guys, I'm going to be showing you some DPS. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I'll be playing with Best Master here on Torment 3. In regards to Torment 4 and 5, this build works. I've used it. But for Torment 6, you guys are going to need a lot better gear than what I have to actually do it in regards to survivability and things like that. The DPS will be sufficient for T6, but T4 and 5, you guys should be good if you have gear similar to mine. But T3 is a good example here to just run through, because I'm running with somebody. When you start running with more people, the mobs get harder. So we're going to do a mob thing too. We're going to show you the mobs. We're going to show you also killing Key Warden and a boss or two, just so you guys get a different variety, because certain builds are better against elites and misleading, especially when you're against mobs and stuff like that. You want to see how I use everything. Alright, guys and girls, before we watch this gameplay, like and share the video. Thank you very much. Alright, guys, Hugo and I are going to start this by killing a Key Warden. Alright, guys, we ran into an elite here. I'm going to show you this really quick. Boom, pop that down. Watch this. He's hitting about 90. Oh, I know. It's too good. Ooh, and a legendary. So yeah, he'll hit about 80 mil there, but he hits like 200 and some mil when the belt activates and I stack the Big Bad Voodoo with it. Pretty crazy guy. He's like, oh, 1 hit. Yeah, it pretty much is 1 hit. T3's, this is T3 too, so T1's a joke. I don't use this build on T3 anymore, or T1, sorry. So you can see there I just popped the Soul Harvest. It's a good thing to stack. The DPS on this isn't great. Now you can notice the Fetish Army cooldown is gone, which is why I use Fetish Sycophants in the meantime to summon. It just really works. Like, you'll see, they actually do summon. People say they don't summon, but they're going to start summoning. And then the fetishes without Big Bad Voodoo create about 7 mil, 8 mil. You can get that up to, you know, pretty high. I don't stack. I think I have one piece for my gargantuan here. We'll play the gargantuan. He's the main role. And yes, he does AoE with his swing. I did notice that. Pretty crazy. Ooh, my life's low. That's not good. Alright, I'm going to go get this. It's kind of suicide, but I'm going for it. There you go. You can see that. That wasn't the best. But there's a chest here. If I got that chest, that would have automatically activated pretty high damage. When I had the chest activated, all my guys hit about 15 mil, and the main guy, the gargantuan, will hit 200 mil plus, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, quickly, guys, we're going to run to an elite here. So what we're going to do is see if there's a chest around. No, there's no chest, but we'll pop the gargantuan and the other guys here. Watch this damage. No chance. Every time. That's a plan. Holy crap, I'm getting lucky. And the key warden, so we're going to do this right now. Here we go. Where is the key warden? Oh no, that's the key warden. There we go. It's high damage. You see he went down there, but it's pretty wicked. What did I get as the plan there? It's exciting. That's so exciting. Legendary mighty weapon. That's exciting. Knight's Reaping. I'm going to show that. I didn't get any keys though. But I got this, and I got that. That's awesome. Alright guys, we're going to do another key warden kill here just for the hell of it. Show you guys what this build's capable of. See if we get on there. That's not even my gargantuan on him. Wait, what? I'm just sitting here. Gargantuan, do your damn thing. Oh, you didn't even have a chance. Whatever. Alright guys, so I have Vanilla Gorilla here, Kevin, and Bestmaster, and we're going to do a boss. They seem to think Rakroth is the best. So this is going to be a pretty hard boss because, you know, Kevin's like, I've been doing T6 rifts, so I don't want him to attack. I don't want any of them to attack because I want to do a T3 with, you know, some upped damage and life from our enemy here. So I'm going to try to solo this guy with all three of them entering. Alright guys, it's time. Hugo is saying, look, it's beautiful, come and see. Alright, this is the beautiful, epic fight with Malthael. Malthael. Don't know how to pronounce it. But you guys didn't like the, how your video's censored. Meh. Kinda. Kinda. So we're running with a 67, 70 Kevin, that rhymes, and Bestmaster here. I couldn't say, like, shout out to, don't even know. Alrighty, let's do this. I told him not to attack, but Malthael has phases, which is really difficult for this build in regards to the high DPS output because of the cooldowns on the skills. So this will be a good example of one issue you might have with it. Whereas any other boss that doesn't have stages, except for, you know, like Diablo and stuff, you can do no problem. So once again, we'll just put these down. You can watch the DPS output here. Oh, wow, I got stuck. Wow. Whoops. Huge life. Yeah, he's got huge life. That was a fail here. He's going to revive me here. You can see, this is a good example. I'm not going to edit this just because you guys, so many people that put, you know, false builds up and, like, edit it to crap, you know. You'll see here. I'll be running around for a bit trying to cast Fire Bats, but the thing is, Fire Bats doesn't have that high of DPS, but when the things kick in, it's nice. When the little guys come into play, I gotta keep remembering about this stuff, the little cloud things. Now it's your choice to wait for the, oh damn you. Oh, I'm stuck in the clouds. No. It's your choice to wait for all the cooldowns and use your Big Bad Voodoo and Fetish at the same time as Wrathful, but I'm not going to do that. I don't know what's more efficient, to be honest. So he hits about 50 mil on average. You pop down Big Bad Voodoo and something else, he'll hit about 100 mil. And then if you use the belt, you're going to hit 200 mil plus with him. So, but the thing is, he's 15 seconds. However, that does come into play quite often because the cooldown is pretty small for that. It's about half. I think it is half. Yeah, it is exactly half the fetish. So, to be efficient, guys, you want to pop your Wrathful Protector, and then it'll be in time for the fetish army. So you can use it twice for every fetish army. Also, if you can stack some other stuff, like, oh man, oh, I hate this thing. If you can stack cooldown, cut down on the cooldown here. I'm so focused, it's awful. Well, I mean, it's not awful, but you know what I mean. Alright. So you can see those are gone now. If I go in here, you want to try to remain in your thing, because that's what's applicable. Wow, you guys totally heard me spamming health pots there. That's bull. I was like spamming it. It was pretty loud, actually. Probably on your end. Do we all die? Perfect for a video. What you... Missing rare... Well, slain by missing rare name. But I'm not gonna edit this out for you guys. You guys need to see that fail, because that's definitely the worst representation. We'll do a Gom video real quick, show you how easy that is compared to Malthael. He's definitely the hardest boss in the game, in my opinion. I could be wrong in your opinion. Usually I am. But you guys can see there, that was probably the worst run possible in regards to me using stuff and, you know, having a really difficult party. But you can easily solo in T3 and get better gear, things like that. So let's do a Gom play, guys, and then we'll end the video. Also, if you know anything better and have suggestions, I love to hear from you guys. One thing I have been considering is getting rid of Fetish Army, because it does cancel the Fetish Sycophants, but I just find it so handy for elites, and I find I can't get the stack up to, you know, as high as the Fetish Army. So, I mean, I need your opinion on that, but there's a couple of things I'm still looking at to possibly change. A quick note too, guys, one thing I was looking at, hoping to show you some real DPS with the 127%, which I haven't in this video. With this belt, if you find a dead body, which, you know, works outside, if I were to click a dead body right now, it would give me the 127% damage increase for 10 seconds. But if I were to go and fight a boss battle, it does not count. There's a body in with Gom, and if you click the dead body, it does not give you that. So keep note. Or take note. Alright, guys, this is the moment we've been waiting for. Show you guys now. This is gonna be exciting. I'm so excited to show you. Also, guys, I am streaming quite a bit lately, so if you want to check that out, go ahead and do so. Alright, there you go. Let's do this. Look at this DPS. This is T3. Full party, not a single one is doing anything. This is without the body. Look at him. That's awesome. There's a good example of some of the damage. I've had it way higher. Remind you if you do have the belt, the 127% on elites, I've had, you know, all my fetishes hitting 15 to 20 mil, and the gargantuan hitting 200 mil plus. Once again, the highest crit on him right now is 267 mil, which is pretty awesome. I should have took a snapshot, but you know, you can't time that kind of thing. Alright, guys, thanks for supporting the video and watching. Please leave suggestions. One thing, since I've been filming this, I've considered is getting rid of Fetish Army, maybe for a Hex with the 20% additional damage. And by getting rid of Fetish Army, I think I'd get rid of the Fetish Army damage, because I think that's only applicable to the skill. Correct me if I'm wrong. Once again, leave a comment. And I'd stack Gargantuan damage, because the Gargantuan's hitting really high. And I think Fetish Sycophants, you know, I've noticed a couple times they did stack equivalent to the 8 or so on there. So that's pretty awesome, guys. Please like and share the video. Once again, like it if you like it, dislike it, dislike it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.